Hunger, failure is a problem to the one who try. Hunger, failure. So don't make it reach so. When you start, so you give up now because you fail. No, sir. Failure is really a thing that cause people to don't see the light. I can't tell them that's at the end of the tunnel. So when you nearly reach there, you start to say, boy, I can't bother, you know. I never know, say, just take 2 more steps and you reach in the light. And that is where the whole way I look for now, the light. And as we speak, rain is coming. Rain and more rain, I tell you. I don't know if them turn on a pipe over my yard, I don't believe you me. And sometimes I say certain things and people don't believe me, you know. Right now, I'm going to go to the road and so I realize no rain not fall. And rain not fall right in front of me, you know. Believe you me. It's really a weird phenomenon. So what do? You know, hearing how the people them move up now with them political talk and political war and political jargon to confuse the people them brains continuously. Like them I don't know, so it has step up. I hear the Prime Minister emphasize farming. What a thing. Farming. And that I hear the Prime Minister talk about. It's good that he's talking about farming. Because we have been talking about farming for years, but apparently to them, not to the youth them, because there's so much song that has been sung about Muta talking about farming. And so much youth right now that is making money because him listen to we talk about farming and him going out and him make money. Enough. I know little bit of youth. I talk about enough youth. So down I'm yard and when them hear we talk, him say, well, yeah, farming of course. And I'm going to the farming, I know him all right. So we're glad to say the Prime Minister jump on board with me. Alright, sir. Glad to the Prime Minister jump on board with me and start to talk about how we have to move forward with this farming thing. I'm going to tell them already, you know, but then I listen. I don't hear them talk about the rice thing yet, which is that thing we may have pushed out there for a long time, and apparently them not reach this yet. Them not reach this yet. We're going to take a break and come forward. Break time. So here we are saying now. We are talking about farming. Yeah, we are talking about farming. Can't talk about it too much because when we are talking about it, it don't fall upon burn up wrong. Now, when I are youth, you know, which part of the flour mill there, them used to carry the prisoner, them go out there, go broke rock stone. I don't remember how much, I don't know how much people remember the days when the road was this or the road never, there was part of there now, they're behind the hill, behind the flour mill. And there's a rock foot spring from and come down there and then make it. All that now, I don't know how they might wait for a Chinaman to come take it over. Because it's good water that. Anyway, I know that me I talk about. When I a youth, the prisoner them used to go out there and them broke rock stone. Remember time when them go and go back to prison, GP. I asked the government, the Minister of Agriculture, the Prime Minister, and the police force, why is it some of those land that is out there that is not in use, that them claim is government land, why the prisoner them cannot be put on those land to plant food. And when we say plant food, no, we not feel say them go plant food for the whole of Jamaica, even though it can't possible. But to supply the prison itself with food, that means that the stress of feeding the prisoners them would not be like OCS, you know, where them not getting good food. I remember one prison one of the Spanish Town prison, they kind of start certain little thing, but them little fence round thing, they can't work. We're talking about pig farm, acres. You have enough prisoners in a prison right now where them good all day for your life. And them just sit down in there, just not do nothing and a vex with one another. And I eat food. I am calling upon the government to look into making the prisoners plant some food on those land that we see out there, that not even cow upon the land them. How that sound? Why can't happen? Can you imagine if every morning or every other morning 1,000 prisoners from the two different main prison them, GP and Spanish Town, and you have others to Tamarind Farm and them thing there. But me could say you have at least 1,000 man dip on a farm early morning from 5 in the morning until the sun hot. Because we don't want nobody to hot them up in the sun. That's when them go back to the cell, them feel hot again and get frustrated. We are talking about 5 o'clock in the morning and before the sun come up, really get hot, them come back to them in the prison. Why we can't have a system like that run the prison in a way where it sustains itself in food for the prisoners? There is enough land out there that is not being used, Mr. Prime Minister. And I know you think for hotel this or hotel that or hotel this, because we see some plans to some hotel where I string line from Ocho Rios to Montego Bay. Hotel have a line up over there, so. You see the inside of the land, inland, you have whole heap of land that is farming. And we don't want you put it on no hillside. Hillside is for house. Flat land is for farming. Because they might use all the flat land now for build house on it. Wrong. Plant the food on the... Hey, watch your man. When you come off of Kingston and I go on the highway, the two highway them, you know, see how much land you pass before you reach the toll. Especially the one where I go on the village, you know, see how much land. What is it that is not making these people think about them have the work of them, you know? Then all them find work to go to Canada. And them have so much thousands of workers gone to Canada to go work on white people place. Well, none of that where them go farm now. It help them family. Them make money and them can come back and buy a TV and a fridge and all these things. But want to demand them were in a prison. Want to demand them were in a prison. It's time we look into it. Yeah, man, it's time we look into it. The farmer is the most important person right now. And apart from making them work on the farm, give them some book about farming and the proper and right way to plant certain crops. And then you have the guys them now who take the farm, take the food and turn it into an agro-industry. So you know, I got just plant food just so because I would probably go all spoil, but I don't see it ever spoil when so much hungry belly picking about the place. We talk about agro-industry where you have places where you preserve or you turn the food into something else. Just like how the people them in the Philippines and them places there, them turn coconut to coconut milk and package it and send it go all that so. Send it come on in Jamaica, yeah. You know, fry to see the package mark packaged in we over there so where most of them arrive and hear about it yet. We need to look for something different. Different. We can't be a complaint about food price high and food price. Food price high because we're not doing enough to sustain yourself. Common sense show you that. Common sense show you say, if you start to make another man feed you, I'm going to control you. Yes. The man who put the bread in your mouth is the man who going to control you and make you have to do what him say. Land pan top of land, man. I come out of my yard and I look, I say land like wow. And a little farming we are going on it. You have 1 or 2 man we have farm, yes. But we're not talking about them kind of sustenance farming. We are talking about big farm, on flat land. Like when you go to Montego Bay and you see them land before you reach a Duncan's and all them places. You see land like wow. And you just a drive, so you don't see nobody on it. On go pure grass. What we are saying, Mr. Minister of Agriculture and the Prime Minister who here know what talk about farming Panalevia now. Here's a voice that cry out in the wilderness. For a radio station named IRFM. Put the prisoners on the land and allow them to develop a farming attitude that even if them time come for let go away, them can know say, them can go back to them country. When the country go back in a St. Mary or Mandeville, wherever them there, and find them motherland where dead long time, or them granny land where they dead there, and start to take over that land and plant some food. Show people what to do, how to get bigger yield and bigger crop without putting the rounder madness or poison the food them, and the people them. Food can plant without rounder. We can plant the food without get the seed from foreign. Yeah, we can plant the food without get the seed from foreign. Because the foreign seed right now is contaminated. I don't go like I don't know that. Minister them, I don't know. I don't know so the seed them contaminated with all sort of pesticide and nesticide and pesticide and all the side them where you can put on the seed them. That's why so much people are getting sick. And doctor can't even know where them sick by them. I say, oh, take this thing and go home, go lay down. And you go home, go lay down, and you're dead. So, my message today is put the prisoners on the farm or create farming spaces for the prisoners to plant. You can't just imagine when a farmer, when a prisoner plant them food, man. I'm going to talk about even like a planting tree. And when them look 9 months after him to plant the plant, I know say I implant it. I implant it. And the nicest thing, you know, when you plant something and you see it come, and you say, it's time to cut it now. And you know, say, wow. It's like, you feel like you give birth, man. Before we play this tune, I will take a break and come forward. Break time. about this prisoner farm I talk about. There's one heap of ways to make the farm not susceptible to escape. Because I know that's the first thing I run in our people's mind. Or you put some prisoner on a farm and them no escape. A whole heap of ways can do that, you know. Yeah, a whole heap of ways. So, if the Prime Minister want a suggestion, I can give him it, you know. But I don't want to take it on the area, you know, because the prison them go to listen. The prison them go to listen. But apart from that, the private sector could have employ prisoners for plant for them. You know what I say? The private sector could have employ the prisoners them, give them because them private sector people, they have enough land, especially them that wear canned food and all them way there. The canned food people them and the people them where package this and a package that. Them can employ the prisoner them, you know. Yeah, prisoner them get a little money on the side. We're talking about human understanding of self. It's one thing to say, oh, them a murderer and criminal and all them something. Yeah, them a murderer and criminal, but guess what? Them still can contribute to the society that them cause to put them there. Them actions put them there. And when I say them can't pay, well, them actually not prison because them are pay for them crime. But you can use them to help back the society, to put back the society in order. And one of the ways to do it is by allotting land. And that's why we talk about the private sector. The private sector can help with this when I suggest. Them can help because them have the most land. And them, the whole part of them land, they not do nothing with it. You know, and there's ways for make the land be unescapable. you can't, if you are worried about escape. That now go happen on a farmland. I tell you that. I don't have sense to know how to do it. You have prison in I think I now where the prison there, you know. Prison without walls, without fence. Yeah, they have a prison like that. A prison without fence. And them don't have no prisoner escape. I think I joke that way. Them don't have no prisoner escape there. But be serious with what I say. There's ways to do it. And them know there's ways to do it too. But them not think. See, them I use this farming thing now as ply because the election have come up and you have a whole heap of emphasis. We never did I get no extra this or extra that to talk about it. We talk about it because we say that's something we're necessary and important to deal with. The farm, everybody about out the food security. And we you mentioned that word too, you know. Where the Prime Minister mentioned food security. Well, food security can mean, say, the prisoner them who you are securing at some wall can be able to make food security be a reality. If you talk about food security, the thousands of people them who are in a prison can make that food security become a reality by putting them on some of the land them that is not being used. Whole heap of land, everybody knows that Jamaica have more land than where we can think pan. We still have put some little box, especially up on the highway, go Mandeville there, so. Some little box them have put up there, so them have put people in them box if they live. That come like prison. Prison. All them man they were in a prison. You know, them would have feel if you know, say every man, them come out, come get fresh air, man. And I plant food. Oh, gosh, man. Oh gosh, man. I just saw me I suggest it.
Live up in the country.
Leader. I can't tell them I say leader. So where I take place. Whether bad or good. And them we are blame. Now, one might have wondered, so how you that deal with the whole heap of food we would have, you talk about planting. That is where the private sector come in. Because, say, according to them, the hotel business is rising. Them call it service. And a whole heap of the food where the hotel them have in the hotel them, import it. I talk about just the tin food them. We are talking about certain food where we have so. Them import it. Most of the water them in the supermarket are importation of water, import the water. Will the pipe come from Trinidad? Rice, Guyana. Want to the rice industry. Rice industry. We are called upon that all long now. And when they hear the brother will say him uncle Obia man. Him talk to me and I tell me say them have plans for that a long time from the area FM down so. Me and him talk and him tell me long time on the radio. So them have plans to bring back the rice industry. Who remember the rice mill where they did Spanish Town? Right there now. Where the man them do them extraction and I do this and do that at the bus terminus there. They will have a rice mill there where people bring the rice from Clara, Westmoreland and sieve it. All we used to go there. Go get the dan. The dan are the cover for the rice. We used to beat the rice in a flour bag and blow it out and get the rice itself. Warm to the rice with most Jamaican. And that them yam. And you have to export, you have to import it. Or you have to import something where the majority of people them feed pan. Then it says problem that. Problem. Anyway, a break time,
To ensure the force has 1,600 operational units available at all times. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang said these vehicles will be similar to a mobile operational unit equipped with up-to-date technology, including cameras, sirens, and a computer console with which the law enforcement officers can maintain constant communication with headquarters. He informed that a fleet management system will be set up and maintained by the police to keep track of the vehicles. Noting the benefits of having a 1,600 vehicle fleet, Dr. Chang said it will translate into faster response times, increased patrol coverage, and enhanced visibility of law enforcement personnel in the communities. These are critical factors in deterring crime and restoring our communities. Highlighting other critical investments in the JCF, Dr. Chang cited the ongoing rehabilitation and rebuilding of police facilities across the island under Project Rebuild, Overall, and Construct ROC. The Education Ministry is reporting that students from 46 schools benefited from mathematics camps during the Easter holiday. 56 high schools are being targeted under a tactical program being implemented by the ministry to enhance significantly student performance in mathematics and English language in the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC examinations. Only 39% of students received a passing grade for CSEC mathematics in the May-June 2024 sitting. Addressing yesterday's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House, Acting Chief Education Officer Terrian Thomas Gale shared that while focus is being placed on those 56 high schools, all high schools had camps for mathematics and English language for CSEC and City Guild students. In news overseas, U.S. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz will leave his post and be nominated to serve as ambassador to the United Nations. The announcement was made by U.S. President Donald Trump. According to BBC, the move follows controversy surrounding a Signal group chat reportedly created by Walls, in which high-ranking officials discussed potential military strikes in Yemen. A journalist was mistakenly added to the chat, raising security concerns, though the White House insisted no classified material was shared. According to North American correspondent Anthony Zurcher, the timing of Wall's nomination appears calculated as the White House waited for the Signal-led controversy to subside. The announcement also coincides with Trump marking his first 100 days in office. Walls responded to the news on social media, saying, "I am deeply honored to continue my service to President Trump and our great nation." Finally, the authorities in the Democratic Republic of Congo are seeking to lift former President Joseph Kabila's immunity from prosecution after accusing him of backing rebels in the east. The Justice Minister, Constant Mutamba, said there was a substantial body of documents, testimony, and material facts linking Kabila to the M23 armed group. BBC reports that the M23 controls parts of the mineral-rich east of the country after making significant advances earlier this year. 53-year-old Kabila has not commented on the accusations, but has in the past denied any connection with the insurgents. Those were the local and international headlines.
No, how the hell you can have a place where the food where the people eat the most is far it come from? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You have rice in a Guyana, you have rice in a, which part else it come from again? And no rice in a Jamaica Rasta. You know, there's something wrong with these people who say them control the thing. There's something wrong with them. Where's the investment when me hear about we're supposed to go in at the rice? Me hear about that. Why them not turn the cane piece them in a rice field? Get some China man and some Indian to go work the rice then if you can't deal with it. You know, all them land where cane a long time, cane for done with now. Yeah, cane land unnecessary again right now, slavery done. The rice in a them land there, flood the land them, we have cane, chop out the cane and flood the land. And plant rice in there. That you can have Jamaican rice. That it can sustain itself. I mean, no say, the amount of land where they bought, in terms of rice land, with pocky and mucky because too much water there. Rice is a very important crop. And that me, you know, and that me I say, rice. This month, yeah, yes. We'll continue the music, you know. Called Journey. Great thing to do. We're there with you. We are looking for the rain, yeah. We are looking for the rain, yeah. Trust me, it comes and goes. Comes and goes. So we see this week we see two kind of demonstrations go on in Jamaica. Yeah. One for Ibrahim Traore. Him apparently them have a failed coup, an assassination in the country. Plus we say there was a demonstration by the Jamaica Human Rights Council. And it was all about against the criminals, against the police, depending on which color you wear. And you know, the two of them is a good thing to deal with because them claims that 100 and odd people get killed by the police since the year start. Which if you month it was January, February, March, April. If you do it, it's almost one a day. And then them talk about body camera, which we mentioned 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago we talked about the body camera. Say the police them should have it by now, we don't understand it. Why them a talk about all these things? The other day, them have a big thing up our arena there. Where them a show you how the police force gone modern and high-tech. So on to the body camera them. That is an important part of destroying the idea that the police them kill people without any necessary, what we call it now, investigation. If the people them have gun, or if them evil the devilish part, them police them say them there. Why so difficult for the police them have a body camera? What is so expensive that the Jamaica government can't afford? Each police supposed to have body camera. For you see them on the road, them supposed to have body camera upon them. This is the age of modern reality as of now. This is how you're going to prove if the police wrong or if the people them who demonstrate against the police in them community wrong. That is how you're going to figure it out. You can't have these people, guess and spell. Police shot man dead because him pull gun. How we know that the police are tell truth? Because we have a history of a policeman who tell lie upon the citizens to them. How the police going to prove, say, no go so, according to what the citizens say? The thing is to have a body camera. That is why it was invented. It was invented to prove what took place on a crime scene. Who pulled gun at police? Why the police pulled the gun at the man? Was the man who themselves was there in the house when them shot him, or them they shoot him when them hold up him hand and give up himself? It's a simple thing. But we have to go through these simple little things. You hear them say them get 1,000 odd car, you know? You know, long we supposed to get some car how much years ago? I don't even know if them they supply these cars. When a farmer, minister, who have him uncle as a Obeahman. I don't know how it happened. Somebody can't tell me where they happened to them car they were supposed to come in. Them didn't get them. How much 200 odd car was supposed to be there. I wonder if them didn't get the car them. Are them still pending? Are the tariff hold them from them time until now? And now we have this idea about body camera. Why people have to demonstrate the police wear body camera? That should be a logical thing for police to have in this modern time. Because they must never modernize the force. What you modernizing the force for? You have more lethal weapons. Investigation can be easily done. A whole heap of the things them say them are going to do can X out if they have a body camera. Whole heap of the things them say, why we need that and that and that, you know. If they don't have body camera, they won't even have to think about what they are do. How come the people them can't say that and them are the people them are demonstrate? And not only the people them are demonstrate now, but the people them are turn against one another. The people them are turn against one another. Because them are say, me wear blue, it's going out to color again, you know. Going out to color again, me wear blue, you wear black. Anybody will wear blue, they're on the side of the police. Anybody will wear black, they're on the side of the criminal, them. How you deal with that? How you deal with that? This division is caused by the system. And how the system set up to turn the people against one another. Yes. That is what they have to do. Because when you tell a man you wear black and you wear blue, and you tell him why must wear black and why must wear blue, it's a division that. It's like 100 man go a JLP meeting with orange shirt. Division. Or vice versa. How it stay so? How it go on so? How it stay so? Well, demonstrate against, say, police must wear body camera. And it turn out, say, you fight against the police because you say they must wear body camera. The police them kill 100 odd youth and say them life was in danger and threatened. And they know them say you fight against the police. Because you know like the history of the police, why the people them don't believe them. The history of police, why the people them don't believe the police. Everybody have a history like that. We're going to take a break and come forward. Break time. A man just WhatsApp me a while ago and I say, Muta, 5 police upon the hip strip and 0 police down at the market. Can somebody explain why that is so? Why the police not down at the market? Or why is it that it take 5 policemen upon the hip strip? Why them expect tourists to get robbed upon the hip strip? Nobody rob nobody down at the market. Kind of topsy-turvy still. Inside half a tree. Will it police every time I trace the police, but guess what? The police them stand up on the corner and use them cell phone. That means a man could have grabbed somebody something and run past him and him don't even know. Maybe him think the person I run for catch a bus or run cross the road before the stoplight. Them not active enough over them area there. The police them there and the taxi man them still block up the road. So you turn, when you reach at the gas station and turn right, you go down back by Eastwood Park Road. It's a problem. As a matter of fact, some of them want to cuss you. Like say, feel them part of the road that you know, feel them on that side there. Meanwhile, the police them over the other side and use them cell phone. It's a strange thing. People across the road and the stoplight say red for the stop for the people them. And the people them still across the road. People them still across the road. Ignoring the signal that say the people them must wait. And when the car them drive and decide them not stop, it's a cussing. For the taxi man them cuss them. Boy, you know, so the stoplight is there, so where are they with? But some them wrong, especially the one we right in front of Silver. What them call the plaza there again? Right opposite Tropical Plaza there, so. One stoplight there, so. Nobody no look for that stoplight there and do what them supposed to do. Because the taxi them and the driver them has speed come down the road. And them they way up at the top. Almost the which part the immigration place where they get passport. And the stoplight say red. And them a drive like the stoplight say go because them a anticipate. Say by the time they reach down there, the stoplight are going to change. And the people them want to come out from out of the plaza now. Them have to stop. Because the man them look like say boy them no care. Well, I think there's confusion in the room. You know, so long time we don't take some call. We'll take some phone call, you know. Yeah, we'll take some phone call. What up on your mind? Yeah, man, it's that thing with the stoplight them. In a Jamaica, the red means say you must go. And the green means say you must go. the Amber, I say, look at all. If you want to go on, you can't go on, you know. But me not tell you to go. And that's it at all. The place upside down, man. Topsy-turvy. Really topsy-turvy. I don't know how to work it out. But the topsy-turvy. Serious. We want to play this song, you know. We want to play this song. I'm going to see if we can get it properly. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah, man, may I hear you?
Yeah, from last night, may I try to get to you, but so much people on the line, you know?
All right, you get to me now, the way I do.
Yeah. Me hear you on the topic about the police, them and them attitude and them bad attitude and them with an attitude, you know? So we have an issue right now from the other day, you know, with the ticket them thing, you know?
Which ticket? Which ticket?
Yeah, the ticket, the one my issue now, but...
To the driver, them?
Yeah, seatbelt ticket and
yeah.
You know, but we would like to clarify, we need some clarity on this now. If when you get a ticket out of the parish, like for instance, example, you live in St. Elizabeth or Manchester, and you're driving in Kingston, and you get a ticket in St. Catherine or Kingston, you have to go back up there at the court. If you get
I got them though.
So, why them can't send them back a year where you country where you come from and go to court there and you have to...
Bridget. Them happened to me too. Them lick me at speed and them lick me with a ticket in a Chilani. Not Chilani, not a Chilani. In a Duncans. And I have to go back down a Duncans.
But them needs to adjust, the system and adjust it because that's no fear.
No fear at all.
And the next thing
again, update the argument. Them should have update that, man. You get that ticket in a Mandeville, and you live at Kingston, you have to drive go back to Mandeville.
No. But the next thing when you need to update again, Muta. When you get the ticket, it rub out. You see, you get the ticket?
Yeah.
And you go to the tax office to pay it.
Yeah.
Them can't make it out. So you have to end up a code. And then now, when you go to the tax office, them go for the system and give you and show you the code there. You go to the court office, and when you go to court now, you pay at the court because the court office deal with manual system now. When you pay at the court, you know it then no wipe it off of the system, and they still have it for the system.
It no register.
It no register.
Yeah.
Because me go for renew my license, and they tell me that me have two outstanding ticket and them not giving me license to pay it. And me did pay it and my receipt and because them never update it.
So where the receipt is there?
My receipt?
The receipt where you say them never update. You didn't have it?
No, and it's not the receipt. No, me have the receipt, but they still have the system, so me never pay. I have to go down to the court office now and show them, and they say me have to get a letter from the clerk of court now to bring it to the the authority them who issue the license.
Up and down.
Yeah, up and down. From country to town.
In the car where you're supposed to drive.
And next thing again, I talk about that. Them give you a paper to drive with until you get your license. Right? And them have your TRN number on it and the class of license, whether general or private. Right? And them have the original issue date and the expired date and everything, they on the paper. And sometimes they say 6 weeks before you get it. I mean, they drive it and police will stop me and give me ticket first. I take too long to get my license. We have my license. No, I have no control over that. At the tax office.
The police say you take too long?
We go for my license.
They don't look at it and say, it say you have how much money to do it.
Yeah, I tell him, I said, it's more than 2 months now.
It not depend on the paper how much money you can take to go do it.
No, it not depend on the paper. But them tell you so you have to come within 2 months time or 1.5 months time. And when you call up there, that is the issue may have, that is the problem may have a call. So may have an outstanding ticket. 2 outstanding tickets. Them same. But they pay for it. But because they can't, the system never update, so them, you know, I think so.
A Flintstone business are going on there. Flintstone.
Yeah, man. Because the tax office, the government thing, you know, right, you know.
I hear them talk about how them are upgrade this and upgrade that. I don't know where them are upgrade because when I look down at the tax office, the line still has stretched around the corner. You know,
yes,
and people they pack up.
If you go Mandeville, terrible man down there, so, you know.
Don't crash for that same thing.
Everywhere
so
you go.
I don't know where I go on.
You need to talk about it, man. They need to do something about it, you know.
Yeah, maybe we should get somebody to talk to it. I don't know if it's late now to get somebody. Vivi, you know, you stay around there. You can't get somebody to talk about what the Virgin are talk about, yeah? Because that's a serious thing.
And the police, them do as them like, and if you do any, them break a stop sign, traffic sign, and all them things there, and them give people tickets for that, and them do the same thing.
They brought the stop sign.
Look, I'm not supposed to bike and ride and I go to the stop sign, yes? I don't stop. Many times to that.
Well, maybe it's an emergency vehicle in my ride, so you don't need to stop. And
a dolly and a dilly like them. And what you there, you know?
Anyway, I could say it's too late to get somebody on the phone now. Yes, this idea of going to country when you live at town because you get a speed ticket.
Yeah, blessed do, of course.
Yeah, man, Ari. Yes, 30 million. Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, blessed. But me make some comment about the police officers, especially somewhere there, panel, hip strip panel, place like none of the downtown market. Yes, sir. It's a problem all over the island. And as I mentioned, police officers, marking up. And I say we have bash police officers, but you have a lot of police officers where it's a disgrace, some of them to the uniform. You understand? Them respect the uniform, but them wear. I know them have this thing with them talk about to protect, to serve, and to reassure. They're not doing that to the public. Majority of them not doing that. Right? It's as if they don't, as I said, even if they're having a spot check, you see two police officers on the highway. One lean up on the car, they on the phone, and the other one saying, check on the spot check. The other one no business about the other, him not look out for the other fellow officers.
No, definitely not.
So anybody can drive down on him and take him out, so to speak.
Yeah.
And we remember the independent phone.
Yeah.
Right. But you see, we talk about these things, motor, and we talk and nothing do. And I'm talking nothing, the PC not do nothing, the minister not do nothing, the government not do nothing. And
so you say we should have stopped talk? So you say we should have stopped talk?
Why? No, it's time for action.
Like what kind of action? All right, if you talk, like what kind of action?
But, you know, all the things as a public we can do. When I say, well, we can demonstrate. We can, I mean, peaceful demonstration, of course. We can call for the resignation of some of them people here. You understand? Because really and truly, them now, put it this way, me always say in a motor, these persons in power, them don't care about the public, them don't care about the people. You understand? They don't. Because even as simple as thing as, say we have election all come up here now. And this is the time where you see them start run up and down and do something. You remember Parliament for your area. You know, so the people them want light, road, water.
Yeah.
You know, these are things that simple things. Simple, you know. You understand? You make sure them things are in place. You know, in each community. And it's only when people start block road and show them frustration because people are frustrated.
Well, maybe that to make them do things. Maybe that are the what we're supposed to do to make the thing work.
But let's say that is the thing, because guess what? You say we as Jamaicans, as black people coming from Africa and all them things, the generation, sometimes that is a thing where, you know, we have to do in order to get things done, you know, in order to move the bar a little further ahead, you know.
But that means if the talking now do, and the whole heap of talking now do, maybe we must work with what I do, where make happen. So if a man block the road, and then look more the same road fix, then that is the solution to that.
Yeah, but it no need to be that way there. That's
why
the thing.
it don't need? So what is the other way? What is the other way?
No, man, I say it takes the person them who in the authority to care.
But them don't
and that is
care.
What happen, they don't care. So we need to get to them, vote them out or change it or something.
No, but who you gonna put in there? If you vote them, who you put in there?
I better put in persons who basically at least them show something. Even them not the why them never got this college also, but at least them care, them have basic understanding of the needs of the people, and them willing to work.
But maybe them people them on the ballot, them people go down on the ballot where you talk about.
Well, that's that part. Because guess what? You see, as far as I say, we have election that come up, two party them. As far as me look point, you know, the opposition all of a sudden now have the solution to all the problems them.
Yeah.
So why they never implement some of them solutions from when they were in power? You understand?
Yeah.
And now is the time them have all the solution, right? All the solution to the problems them. But you see, never theory, Muta, is that you see the opposition want getting a power to be prime minister and what have you, because one, you know, say money increase the prime minister. So you know, say it's a bigger paycheck for them. You understand? And also, nobody not talking about retract them money there, them increase, which is not fair.
But yeah,
because other civil servants now get them level of increase into them salary.
Brethren.
I will be frustrating things, you know.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Let me tell you something. You sum them up. You sum them up, you know, and say them not care. And then now you turn around and say, and me complain about them not care. You don't agree, say them not care. You don't come to the conclusion and say them not care. So why you say that they not care?
Yeah.
Because you don't say them not care, you come to the conclusion. So you say now the only way you think the things
to the conclusion, them not care. Them not care about
Yeah, but we are not. But the only time you get solution is when the people them block the road. So maybe you shouldn't ball out about them not care, because you know them not care already. If you want a solution, if you want the problem solved, you know what is the solution. So you just work with the solution and stop talking about them not care. Anyway, we have to go move, yeah? All right, I'm gone, yes. 30 million. Send him in. Give thanks. All right, so callers have the concern. One of the concern, the first thing, why anytime you get a speed ticket in a Chilani and you live at Kingston, you have to go back to Chilani?
Okay, so if you get a ticket, any ticket, whether speed ticket or otherwise, there is an option to pay a fine within 30 days at any tax office across the island, or you can pay online, even a minute after you get it. If you decide not to pay the ticket within that time, after 30 days, you will have to attend court. In the corporate area, it would be 10 days after. And in other areas, it is left to when the court date is slated, owing to the fact that traffic matters are heard at RM courts and they have different days. Once a person decides not to pay, then it is actually in the hands of the court. And how the court operates is that it deals with matters that occur within its jurisdiction. So as a result of that, if you get a ticket in Kingston and you live in Trelawney, if you do not pay it, then you have to go back to Kingston to attend that court.
All right. Look here. I get stopped for ticket already. And the man never, when you are tell me, him not tell me. You have to go back there at the court. Him never tell me, say, look here, if you get a ticket in 30 days and this and that, just as what you are say, you know, you're nothing from the police about that. All you hear say, you have to come back at the court, don't have which part them with the ticket. And that the brother complain about. And it reached me too.
Well, what I have just told you, that is what obtained.
Okay. And it don't matter, I mean, whether or not it come 30 days, 20 days or so.
No,
have to go back you don't have to go back there.
So what happened, Muta, is that it is said the police do not have any say or discretion in terms of the time someone gets to pay the ticket. Yeah. In other words, it is in the road traffic law that you have 30 days in which to pay the fine. And it is also in law that it at least 10 days after you would attend the Kingston Traffic Court or a date which is soonest to the time when a court is held in other parishes. So that is what obtains with the law. So now you have some people, let me just extend and say that you have some persons, since you have me online here, you have some persons who actually miss their court date too. And they are asking whether or not they can pay the fine. You cannot pay the fine if you miss the court date. You will have to, as a matter of fact, if you miss your court date, what will happen is that a warrant may be ordered for you and will be issued. So you have sometimes when the warrant is not exactly, it is not issued on the exact day. And so persons have the opportunity, if they realize that they missed their court date, to attend the court's office in the jurisdiction that where the court obtained, and then they can have the matter brought forward at a particular day.
All right, so let me ask you a question. If the police stop you and give you a ticket, you have no argument to give if you say you have to come back at a place and go and pay the ticket. When you go to town, you can rectify it.
No, man, you can't pay it at the head. If you get it at Kingston, you can't go Mobile go pay it.
Yeah, but I tell you, Mr. B, I can tell you the truth now. A whole heap of policeman don't know that. Because in the frantic and fright, him tell you where I tell you, and you can't go against where I say, because you have say, a police that, if you tell him, say, no, me when we reach a town, me pay the ticket. Him say, no, you have to come back as a come pay the ticket. Maybe it's a money man look for him. I don't understand where it goes. I don't say, the brethren had complained about it. I mean, say, it reached me too.
Well, one of the things to, Muta, is that, I can't dispute what you are the other person who is making the complaint. It's same, but one of the things is that this information is on the JCF website, and it is also on the Ministry of Justice website.
Okay.
So I'm saying that so that person can actually
all right,
and get that information.
All right, I thank you very much. Now the other argument now. Why is it that so much police up on the road and all of them down in them cell phone?
All right, so it's a good question you ask. But the first thing I would like to say is that we are no longer in the analog era.
Yes.
We are in the digitized era. And as a result of that, there are a lot of information that flows with the police that we actually utilize the device. Right? No, I am not going to say, Muta, that at a particular time an individual officer may not be doing something otherwise, but it is very important that person understand that the stolen motor vehicle list, the wanted person list, the offenses for traffic tickets, when we have to communicate for officers to shift position or alert them to other information, we are now in the digitized era. And so the cell phone is utilized a lot to do that.
Mr. B, me know say that you don't say, you know. You are tell me, say, every time you see a police outside, so it's because they must search to find out about the next crime and this and that. And people are do things on the road where him not see.
All right. So
then if me can't see it, I mean,
one of the things, you know, I'd never want to say it before, but you know, force me to say it. It is very important also to listen, because that was the first point I made, you know, when I started to answer, you know. I said to you that while I will not say at a particular time or with an individual policeman, right, they may not be looking at something else. I am giving you information that...
But the information that you give me is drawing out to justify, or I say, null and void, to say maybe him just a do a galavan on the phone. Because the information you give me might be important, you know. But the way you say it so long, it totally eradicates where the other man has said, look at the police upon the phone and people are doing things out there and him not see it and that thing supposed to out there though. And the reason why I'm set up out there is because it will prevent crime. So if he get information...
So because Muta, it is very important for us to balance the argument. That is very important, you know.
You know much people call me and I tell me, say, things are happening right in front of the police and him not say nothing. Him there on his cell phone. You tell me, say, when I'm supposed to out there do, when I'm supposed to do, you know, just go sit down at the park then and get information.
Not at all. You see, once you have officers out there, Muta, the expectation is that they ought to be on the alert. And they ought to be observed. They ought to be observing and to treating with issues. But I'm saying at the same time,
I understand what you're saying, no, but you take a long time to tell that.
To multitask.
No, look here. When officers stand up out at the gas station and the driver them block up the road, that no car can't go around the corner. You are tell me now, say, the police not supposed to rectify that. They're supposed to just answer call from head office, say, look here, this and that, and that him did for do, we make sure, say, the law no broke.
No, I will never tell you that, Muta. Would not say that.
Then that we are talking about, my brethren.
No, this is where you reach now. So the fact that you reach here, I have to be credible, you know, as a senior officer. And as a person who wants to serve you and the other rest of the public well. And I am saying that there is no way an officer should see anything happening in front of them and not dealing with it. Right?
Then when the people have to not... You don't know where I'm going, you know. You don't know where I'm going, Padre.
Why you say that?
I can tell you where I'm going. You see, half a tree. All right. You see, when the police them stand up there on them phone and a man a do thing wrong and them call the police to rectify the situation, it's like the police almost reluctant for coming on and them start to cuss bad word. Not the police, you know. The man them who block the road for the other man them can't pass. Them a cuss one another, including word we want to claim so we not for use. And the police they look on the thing like them people that go and kill half themselves. I mean I said where they far? Where they far? I know something like take out of the blue, you know. I know the blue may take it out, you know.
Here what I would encourage you and any other member of the public who see something like that.
Yeah.
Try and videotape it. And send it in. No, I'm serious.
No, because the police is null and void out there then.
No, man.
But if you are suggest to videotape it, it means say
no, but what I am saying is that remember, no, we know. a police force, has to be policed by the people who it serve,
Yes.
And the evidence that we have, for example, to date, despite what you are saying, to date, the police, your police force in Jamaica, the record, not what I'm saying out of my head, what is there on the system to show that the police force has issued approximately 200,000 traffic tickets already.
So I'm the 200,001, the one.
Pardon me?
One to the one we have never issue.
No, but if you listen, I am quite sure that we have to reason within the realm of human possibility. I am saying that in a small country like Jamaica, and Africa in particular that you are speaking about, all the roads that lead in and out of Africa, I have data that I can send to you.
So when
in terms of the number of tickets that have been issued.
No, I'm not about the ticket with them. We're not about the ticket with them gain. I'm not about the ticket with them donkey. Or quell certain things that go up on road.
So let me answer you this way. I will agree with you that there is more to be done. I will agree with you with that there will always be more to be done.
Because them train you well, man. You're well trained, man.
You don't want your police to be properly trained?
Oh gosh, man, of course. Then I would have to call you. Then I would have to call you for talk these foolishness. You are well trained, man, because look here, it's an everyday occurrence me I talk about, brethren. Right. Half a tree, me I talk about nowhere else, me I talk about half a tree. It's an everyday occurrence with the police, the people, them, the taxi man, them who cuss one another, the driver who vex because I turn around the car and go back on Eastwood Park Road and then block the road and I tell him must go watch them doing to him mother and all them here there. And the driver for those some time car and I look on the police over there. So let me give you some, let me not only give you, but other listeners who may not know Alpha Tree about what Alpha Tree is, right? Because we grew up in Alpha Tree. Alpha Tree is the concentric area of the corporate era. We have over 25,000 taxis and buses that flow through. As a matter of fact, a research was conducted the other day, right? And one taxi, which was profiled, made 18 trips for the day through Alpha Tree. Alpha Tree is a very busy territory. Yes. And because it is the hub of commercial transportation, and other activities, it is a bustling place, and the police are kept very busy and have been doing work and still have more to do. Also, the area itself has some reorganization to be done, which the authorities are doing. Like what kind of organization? Like what?
For example, the absence. Remember, you just talk about taxi operators and so on. Right now, we have to have some more specific areas to terminate taxis and so on. And for them to set down people and things like that. The area itself, based on the activity, it is far being outgrown by that kind of activity. And so some of the time, if you place a police officer, for example, at South Avenue and Mullines Road, right at the top of Sodomere and South Avenue, there's an issue. You actually have to set down police officers at Sodomere Constant Spring Road, Constant Spring Road JN, Clock Tower Plaza, Agley Park and Halfway Tree Road, Eastwood Mullines Road, Derrymore Road or Courtney Walsh Drive and Eastwood Park Road. That's how you have to be spotting around police officers, right? And I can tell you, and a lot of people have said it, they are they have commended the police in terms of the effort because they themselves know that it is not an easy feat because people, especially some of these, not only taxi operators, there are other private motor vehicle drivers as well who are very undisciplined. You know, once there is a delay, they just get very unruly in some instances. So we have to be on top of our game, and nothing is wrong, Muta, with you holding us to our responsibility. We accept that. But we are doing our best. And when we get feedback and concerns such as the one that I am receiving, we welcome it. We believe that it is functional, and we just have to strategize and do our best to rectify these situations. It is always a work in progress.
I can tell you something, Reggie. I hear everything what you say, but I would suggest to you that do some, what you call it now, like you just go out the one day, normal, and see if everything really work like how it's supposed to work. Just do that. Just
I have been there and I continue to be there. I am a round town man, you know.
You not see nothing when I say, you not see nothing when I say going out there.
Remember that I alluded to them, you know, Buta.
Yeah, but if you alluded to them, why you take so long to say, you know, it's all right. Because I understand what you say. I understand what people them vex about. And I understand why police. Anyway, the next thing, the last thing. You have any idea why 5 police over upon Jimmy Cliff Boulevard and none around at the market?
You mean Jimmy Cliff Boulevard down
Montego Bay, yeah, and none around at the market.
All right, so police have had to be on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard consistently for quite a
tourists.
No. You ask me a question and I know you want to tell you.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah.
Good. So, for one, this road is a very active road. There are quite a bit of commercial entities, vacation entities, businesses that local people operate. The road is not a big one. In fact, even the sidewalks are very small. Yeah. So the congestion, the potential for it, and if police is not there consistently, the whole entrance into the city is a problem because Queens Drive on the top is pretty much the same thing, right? Okay. So it has to be monitored. And
so what the first road will lead to the market where thousands of people
coming to there. So Fustic Road that leads to the market. That area is managed by our town enforcement team along with the municipal police. Right? So we have on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard we will have beats and we have the resort area police too, because let us not fool ourselves. Jamaica is dependent on tourism. And we have to ensure that it is work.
Then why you make it sound like when we say a while ago, it's null and void?
No, you see.
So say tourists.
Let me go back to... No, let me go back to what I told you 2 times before.
Yeah.
We must always seek to balance argument. We cannot be one-sided, because that is not the truth of the situation.
Will you come back around and tell me about tourists?
Of course.
Okay. Then you know they say tourists. And you say,
but you are
say
making it as if it is the only thing.
No, me just say tourists. And you say, no. Me never say no.
No, man. I at the time I said, allow me to explain to you.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Reggie. I forgot your name.
Gary Mackenzie is the name. Assistant Commissioner of Police.
Okay, which fire station? Which fire? Up at Hope Road?
No, man. I am the commanding officer for the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch.
No, where your office? Where your office there?
16 Lower Ellison Road, Kingston 16.
One of them there never pass somewhere.
No problem.
All right, sir. Give thanks. Yes, sir. Give thanks.
Yes, man. And thank you for having me. Respect.
Yeah, all right. Yes. Things and times and things and times. The brethren bring up argument. One of the main things when we talk about is the traffic ticket them. You hear the man say, brethren, you don't have to go back down to Chilani or anywhere get the ticket. To pay the ticket if you live in another city. You don't have to do that. So I thought you had to do that. I also thought that you had to do that because it catch me too. And them say I have to go down and go pay it. I have to go down at the court. The court in I wish family get old again. At Chilani. Yeah, at Chilani. Me get old at Chilani. Man stop me. So that is what they must say. We're going to take a break and come forward. Break time.
Employer.
Hey. Why am I hearing engineer? Why am I hearing somebody else say something on my phone? And it's not a caller. All right, I hope you hear me. Anyway, a caller just said to me, I don't know if it's a one-sided thing in my work with that, so I'm saying, when the police them misquote, them not get no warrant. But when the driver miss the court, him get a warrant. So I don't know, that's another problem. That's another problem. The man say when the police miss court, him not get no warrant. When the driver miss the court, him get warrant. One-sided, but remember the police say you have to balance.
Weeks after the warlord shut down rumors and issued a statement addressing unauthorized and misleading claims made by unscrupulous individuals. Now, with the smoke cleared and the facts aligned, it's official. The ground god is making his long-awaited return to the U.S. stage on Saturday, July 5 at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. The historic moment was confirmed by CJ Millen, the powerhouse promoter behind Reggae Fest and Vibes Cartel's recent two-night sold-out run at the same venue. This will be Bounty's first U.S. show in 15 years. Millen announced via Instagram unveiling the concert artwork with the urgency that fans wanted to crave his excitement in terms of performance. Pre-sale tickets go live on Tuesday, May 6th with general sales on Thursday, May 8th, available through reggaefest.com, barclayscenter.com, and Ticketmaster. The announcement lands just weeks after Bounty's April 10th statement. At 52, Bounty Killer remains one of Jamaica's most influential musical exports. Born Rodney Price, the accomplished artist rose to prominence in the 1990s and has been instrumental in shaping hardcore dancehall culture with hits like Look, Poor People Fed Up, and Anytime. So, of course, Brooklyn, look out, Saturday, July 5. Bounty Killer will make his way over there after 15 years, his very first performance in the U.S. In other news, on the heels of several successful performances alongside Vibes Cartel in New York, the Bahamas, and Barbados, dancehall queen Spice yesterday revealed that her latest release, a song titled 11, will be featured on her forthcoming album, Ciphers of the A album, which will be independently produced by her. Taking to Instagram to share the news with her fans, the Grammy-nominated artist posted a video clip of herself captioned, "My new song 11 will be on Ciphers of the A album. My independently produced album coming soon." While no track list features or release date have been confirmed, the buzz around the new project is already good. 11, a lyrical response to her Love and Hip Hop Atlanta castmate Bambi, has broken new ground in the global music scene within 24 hours of its release. The diss track peaked at number 30 on the all-genre iTunes chart in the US, UK, and Canada, a historic feat that makes it the first dancehall diss track to ever chart that had high cross appeal over in the US market. Spice's accomplishments don't stop here. Her debut album, 10, released in 2021, has sold over 140,000 units in the US alone, including 21,000 pure album sales, and has amassed over 371 million global streams on Spotify. Legendary Jamaican singer Ken Boothe delivered a heartwarming performance at the 12th annual Rhythms of Africa Music to My Ears concert held recently in Miramar Cultural Center in Miami, Florida. Boothe, who has long been regarded as one of the most soulful voices in reggae, was celebrated not only for his iconic contributions to music but also for the cultural legacy. In an emotional moment that brought the audience to its feet, Boothe accepted the keys to the city of Miramar and the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Island Space Caribbean Museum, culminating in a powerful standing ovation from the audience. Booth's appearance was the pinnacle of the night, dedicated to unity, youth, and Afro-Caribbean heritage. Despite facing physical challenges, the 77-year-old icon took to the stage with grace and gratitude. With a career spanning 6 decades, Boothe is best known for his classics like Everything I Own, a chart-topping UK hit in 1974, and Crying Over You, which helped solidify his place in the reggae history. He remains one of the new, and of course one of the few rather, artists to have successfully bridged the ska, rocksteady, and reggae genre that continues to shape global and music trends. The Rhythms of Africa concert founder, former Third World drummer Willie Stewart, and his Embrace Music Foundation has become a beloved tradition in South Florida. Hey, party fans, draw closer. Turn your radius up for the 411 and what's popping for this weekend. Lacadco, a United Caribbean Dance Force 42nd season of dance, more dope, spirit, mind, and body under the distinguished patronage of award-winning actress Kerry Washington. Gala night Sunday, May 4, showtime 5 p.m., reception after, and of course that admission is 8 in 3 days. Diddy has pled not guilty to all 5 charges in his court hearing. 2 counts of sex trafficking, 2 counts of transportation to engage in prosecution, and 1 count of racketeering. So, of course, we continue to follow this developing story, and come Monday, May 5, we'll have some more details. Celebs celebrating their birthdays too.
Abayomi, 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 means she brings joy. She brings joy. Afia, Afia, A-F-I-Y-A, Afia means health. Ama, A-M-A, Ama means born on Saturday. Born on Saturday. And Amana, A-M-A-N-A, Amana means trust. So that's Abayomi, A-B-A-Y-O-M-I, means she brings joy. Afia, A-F-I-Y-A, Afia means health. Ama, A-M-A, means born on Saturday. And Amana, A-M-A-N-A, means trust. Male names, Femi, F-E-M-I, Femi, means love me. Fiala, F-I-R-Y-A-L-A, Fiale, not Fiale, F-I-R-Y-A-L-I, Fiale, means extraordinary. Folayan, F-O-L-A-Y-A-N, Folayan, means walk in dignity. Abiba means beloved. So that's Femi, F-E-M-I, Femi means love me. Fiale, F-I-R-Y-A-L-I, Fiale, means extraordinary. Folayan, F-O-L-A-Y-A-N. Folayan means walk in dignity. And Abiba, H-A-B-I-B-A, Abiba means beloved. African name. Can free the prisoners and also the nation. It can be done. prisoners farming, it can be done. Because them used to have prisoners that broke Rockstone. Put the prisoners them for farm. Yes.
Yeah, man, like a bleach. As me there, I'm there bleach.
That's right.
Yeah,
I look at the sun not hot.
Yeah.
Where I say?
Yeah, I mean when Carl over there for the ticket thing they were making get for 50,000.
Remind me about it.
Yeah, but me just make it to 50,000 already steal and you know fight chop there and say.
Oh yeah. You never put a red thing behind it.
Yeah, may have the red thing man, but them still are
Say too long.
Yeah, too long to a section 56, you know, say if it's too long or if you found sunset to
so why you think them stop you? Why them give the $50,000? Why?
Well, remember say they went demonstrate and I think the head for the traffic and mobile and come out and say it's an error. The police like misinterpreted it or whatever.
Oh yeah?
And man got court and pay 5,000. I got court chooses still on me plea. I plea not guilty funny and then say if you come back here the 12th of June. I have 2 tickets because I have one if you have broken windshield.
What?
And them I win 10,000 that and then they go charge me 3,000, which that is good still. Yeah.
So the 50,000 one is what go on with that?
Well, me said not guilty. I said to your honest, I would like you to read section 156. Because my brother me tell you when send a thing to me was reading a section 156. Where tell us say, you know, tell us you know if you carry this thing off I took say from sunset. Or if you have a bad weather condition, you must make certain you have the red flag or a flashing light. And but when you go to court, the judge ask me say if them catch me with the steel hang off the truck, like whatever centimeter, I never talk about the red flag or anything. Okay. But when you read section 156, so you understand for it, you know, so you know if you carry the steel. Yeah?
So where would you carry that go court tell the judge, right?
Yeah, I go back in 12 and hear what them go. So when you know if the system set out, you know, if the ticket going in the system, then still want to charge something. I just say it.
If you do them wrong.
Yeah. Because you went up on TV, for news, man, you went up on news, say when come over news, because the man demonstrate a mobile, and it come over news, I think the head one feature, I forgot what I name, come out and say it's a error. Because like the police, just, they give him really understand, or probably him no understand. That's what I say. Yeah.
You plead ignorance.
Yeah. Because me says, so can't carry steel and go chill, I can't carry steel when you're not in a fight, no, because I steel at almost 30 feet, you know.
Yeah, well, when you go to the court, just tell you what go on after, you know. Yeah, because I have Virgin when get still now, them go and plead guilty, tell them no and go back, so them pay, one of them saying we pay 20,000, one saying pay 5. Okay.
And
that them all you with, you know, to go into and fro. Make you just get
man. Yeah.
All right, sir. Keep down there.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. Bless up.
Yeah, blessed.
Blessed, yeah. Yes, Mota. It's not all about calling your program every minute, you know, but at the point them and the issues them, you know, very important. No, so you talk about the police that they just interview, the deputy commissioner and police. I don't remember him name. You can't flow him name quick like that. The police officer.
Mackenzie.
Mr. Mackenzie. Well, Mr. Mackenzie, I know you're listening to the stepping rails of the art of war right now. Big up yourself. I'm going to tell you why I big up the police officer, Muta, Mr. Mackenzie, and all other police in Jamaica. Seeing specifically, I deal with Jamaica, but this one from the stepping rails of the art of war, all police from Jamaica worldwide, big up on yourself. And here why the big up come with the intelligence. I'm going to start fast, seeing if you understand, because I don't have enough time for, you know, other caller. Anyway, and the point is this, I Sabatooth, a.k.a. I World King, want all the Jamaican citizens, no, come here, deal with specifically Jamaica right now. You know. All the Jamaican people live on the island, the beautiful island of Jamaica. I want to know that from the Prime Minister to the Commissioner of police to Delray Chuck what the minister of security name again, Muta.
Just talk because I'm going to lock you off and
all the point is this: all police officers is either them have a family relatives or them used to live in the ghetto scene, or them have some history record of some ghetto activity. So the point is this: every time you see a police officer or a soldier, just know it can be your brother or a sister or a mother or a father or a granny or a grandfather. So when you say the police them wicked, see, it come with many intelligence. Some just take touch one quick and I'm out to lock me out. The main
lock you up now because you talk over the same thing over
the time. You just start this and then
Bridget, how the man love cow down telephones or Rasta?
No,
so last night, a 5 time you call last night. A 5 time you call me last night.
And nothing 5 time about very important issue to Jamaican and people worldwide, Muta. So no problem with that. Once you talk madness, a Muta program is like Muta sell about a mango. And 10 people that
you not talk what you talk. You can't put mango away me do.
No, I'm just a state of point. Say, if you have only people to deal with it, you have to know your time limit, so you have to choose the one that with the more important issues or information. My brother Muta, my father, my blessed one, my hydrant, Selassie I live, yeah, brother. So all police is every Jamaican family, whether brother or sister. So when they say them wicked, just say, and a brother and a sister and a mother and a father attack. So the point in all of that, no. The police then prove that they are not wicked and they're actually killing criminals with guns. All right, embrace it and start wear the video camera of the public said about the life of policeman or soldier man. Rastafari. Muta.
Yeah, all right, blessed. Give down.
All right, blessed. Muta.
Blessed, man.
Yes, I'm calling all the way from Hanover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my name is Triple X.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm calling about the road in Hanover, right?
Which part of Hanover? Which part of Hanover?
Between by Pine to Lucy, Oprel.
Okay.
Going all the way down to Esher. And further down. I want to ask you a question. The man them who they work on the road, you see? Then don't have anybody to pass the road after they work on it before they get paid.
You ask me that? You know, have a council in a year or a parliamentarian in a year.
Well, the council no whisper about nothing. The MP no whisper about nothing. The mayor don't pay attention. And funny election run to Paris Council election run a different thing go on. The man them a bitch up the road. Then a patchy road, all one another patrol the right there, so then leave it same way. All the trials on terrible wall by trial. They're not doing anything about it. How many people chop tire and this and that, meeting an accident and all those kind of things?
Yeah, well, you need to find one of them and talk to them. So I know you ever ask me that. I never give nobody no work.
No, because first time when a man work on the road, then they have Paris Council and public work.
Then
when they work on the road, there's somebody come past it before, you know.
Yeah.
Don't it?
I guess so.
Yes, man. No, nobody knows about anything again anymore.
Well, you should have find the council for the area, brethren, and talk to him.
No, but find the council not going to give no good argument about that.
But me not going to give no good argument neither.
No, me think you would have tell me so, well, all right, watch out, well, who in charge of the road, check that.
But me just tell you, go talk to the councillor.
The councillor.
No, him in charge of the area.
You have the councillor in charge of the area, they have the MP and the mayor.
Which one in charge of the area?
Well, I don't know the councillor name, you know.
No, me ask you, which one of the 8 person in charge of the area? The councillor, the mayor, or the MP?
But as I said, the councillor, you know.
Then you don't go find the councillor, brethren. You can't say you don't know him name. Me don't know him name neither. You have to go find him and talk to him about it.
Okay. But the man them when they work on the road, man, the man in the bitch up the road motor.
Yeah, everywhere.
They now work on the road good motor. And they are the patch road and one in the patrol right there saying leave it.
Yeah. And some carpenter fix the road. Yes,
it's a carpenter. Yes, exactly. Exactly, man. You understand?
Yeah.
He just come like them and set up the road. Next week they have to work on the same place that they work on.
Yeah, so you talk to the councillor, you not talk to the councillor.
Well, all right. Have a good day.
Yes, sir, all right. Give thanks. Yeah. Davis. I don't remember if I ever see her, I don't know, but you go and go, Rochelle, you go and go. And why you love Vivian upstairs there, and the operator outside. We give thanks, so we'll be back here Wednesday with the cutting edge. When I do the Sunday thing again. Matrix supposed to come back. Why you love Shane Clark? With last night, trust me, Shane. You're nice, man. You're nice. Believe you me. Anyway, and next week again, cutting edge, stepping razor.